there, everybody. Thanks for coming to the stream today. I just hadn't planned this out ahead of time. It was just got to thinking that I wanted to do another Lincoln Cent roll search by the end of the year, and pulled open the calendar, and I guess it's the end of the year. So today's the day. I have to do it today if I want to get it done by the end of the year. So we're going to go through a box of Lincoln Cents. I've had it sitting here for a little while, and probably won't be anywhere near as good as the last box we had. If you remember that last box we had tons of wheat cents in there. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys all for coming today and say hi to you guys. Landon Terry, of course, first one here. He was here about an hour early. Good to see you, and congrats on the growth of your channel. Keep it up. Empyrean Labels here. Coin Collector Ohio, Ben Marler, Maximus, Moosox, Mullins is here. Yeah, really appreciate the support, and glad you guys could make it. Yeah, I really don't have too much of a plan for today, but yeah, like I was talking about that last box we did, it was just crazy. I mean, actually I got the recap sheet here from the last one. You guys know that after we search a box of Lincoln Cents, we'll do a recap video, and here was the recap from the last one, just to give you an idea of how good that one was in case you missed it. And if you did miss it, you can go back and watch it because they're up here on YouTube forever. In that box, we found 53 Wheaties. I mean, it was like at least it had more than one Wheatie per roll. It was just a crazy box. Usually we get anywhere from 5 to 10 on average, but that one was crazy. So if you want to see that one, go back to the previous one. It was Lincoln Cent box number 5 on our channel. It was a pretty cool one. Who else we got here? Coin Sense and Nonsense. How you doing? Cameron's good to see you. Haha, your mom's still here. All right, cool. So that's that. And also, you'll see I got a Washington quarter. It's here in the corner. Let's show what that one is. That one there's a nice proof 1960 Washington quarter. Even's got a little bit of cameo contrast on the reverse. So at the end of the stream today, we'll probably give that one away if you guys want to do a giveaway here. I always like to try to do at least one giveaway during every stream, so that's going to be it. So that'll be after we open up the 50 rolls of cents. We'll figure out a way to give that one away, so that'll be fun. And at the very bottom of the screen, you can see, if you watched my videos about a week ago, I posted a video about a bag of 4,400 Jefferson nickels that I have. I bought them from a local shop. I'm told all of them in there are before 1960, so if it's Jefferson nickels, they should all be 1938 through 1959. I'm selling spots in that for 40 bucks each. You get 200 nickels from that bag, 5 full rolls, and that includes the priority mail shipping. So we still got a few spots left in that. If you're interested in that, please let me know as soon as you can, because we're going to be doing that a week from Thursday. So not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday after that, on January 9th, we're going to be opening that bag. Whether I sell out all the spots or not, we got a few spots left, but we've sold pretty much most of them. So it should be fun. And I've been told by the shop it'd be a good one for us to open on the stream. But I did a whole video of that a little while ago, so you can go back and watch that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we'll get to start opening these. Lincoln's in here. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hope you guys are all having a very nice New Year's Eve. And I'll try to keep an eye on chat. Again, I don't read off every date, but if I see anything interesting or special, I'll let you guys know. I mean, right off the bat, we got a 1970 San Francisco. So I do save all of the S-Mint cents just because there's not that many of them. And I always saved them when I was a kid growing up in the Midwest, and I still do. We got a 2009 Denver Lincoln formative years, where he's sitting on the log reading a book. So we got one of those. So we already got a couple finds. And I do separate out the copper. I just don't do it right now. I'll go through them all when I check for some of the more minor varieties. I double check everything, and at that time I'll sort the copper. Just because if I try to do it now, it's just another pile I got to keep track of, and I end up missing some of them anyway, so I just find it easier to do that afterwards. So that's why if you really want to know a breakdown of everything that we find here today, you're going to have to wait another week or so until I post the recap video when I get around to doing that, because that'll have a breakdown of everything. All right. Hey, Alfred R. Thanks for coming. Gums is in here. Alicia. Hey, hey, hey. And I did change the settings from my last stream. The last stream I did, I think, was my last auction, and it crashed several times because I had changed the settings to where there'd be less lag. So I put the settings back to where I know there's probably a 15 to 20 second delay. I hate doing that, but I don't think we need to be. With an auction, you don't want very much delay, and I can understand that, and I'm sure you can appreciate that. But with this here, I'd rather have it stay up, hopefully. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. Thought that might have been an S, but that's a 71D. I did see a 1984 in there. I did check if that's the double die obverse, and it wasn't. I mean, I will check for the major varieties here as we do these live, but some of the more minor varieties, you know, I check for some of them, but most of them I honestly don't even check for, because even if you find them in a really high grade, they're just not really much of a premium to them. They don't interest me very much. Johnny Ray, good to see you. Thank you. Jason's in here too. Thank you for coming. It looks like we got our first wheat scent, and maybe you didn't see the date, so I'll show that to you guys all in a second. Maybe we can see if anybody can guess the date, just for fun. No prizes on that, but so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll put that under the. Let me check the date just so I know what it is. I thought I saw it. Yep, I did. So there's that. If anybody thinks they have a good idea of what date that might be, go ahead and type it in chat, and we'll see how good you guys are. Hope you guys all had a really nice holiday. Mine was all right. I'm not gonna complain, but it seems like the year just goes by so fast. And I'm not sure I'm ready for 2020 just yet, but it's gonna be here whether I like it or not. That's the way that works. Not finding anything else in this roll yet. Again, I'll point out if I find any like more recent ones, like 2019 or 2018s or 2017s that are from Philadelphia, because you know, being here at the West Coast, I almost always find only Denver mint coins. So if I find any really recent Philadelphias, I'll point those out, just because that's kind of fun to keep track of. There's a 2017D, another 2017D. There's a few coppers here and there, but not too many of them. Here's another 2009. This is the 2009D. Like I said, I almost always get Ds. It's the one with the Capitol building on the back, the Presidency. Not in very good shape, but we saved those. So that's it for that roll. And got a lot of guesses here. I let them almost all scroll by and didn't check. So we got a 44, 49, 57D, 54, 44S. 53D by Moosox is the closest. We got it right there. 53S. And it's not in too bad a shape. It's probably a nice XF or so. Yeah, not bad. So we'll save that. That's our first wheat scent. We'll put that proof quarter back under here. Alfred R. New sticker like the Philippine Centavo. Yeah. I had this made up not too long ago. I had it in one of my mail call videos. During Black Friday, Sticker Mule, who I have make my stickers. If you're interested in Sticker Mule or having a sticker made, there is a referral link in the description below for Sticker Mule that'll save both of us $10 on your first order, if you're ever interested in that. No pressure to do that, and I just want to make it clear that but it's a good place to order if you ever want to try it out. But anyway, on Black Friday, they had a deal on stickers, so I figured, you know what, I couldn't pass it up, so I uploaded a new one. This is a 1903 U.S. Philippines 1 centavo proof that I had a few years ago. I bought it in an auction as part of an entire 1903 Philippines proof set, and it just has beautiful color, beautiful toning. So I figured I'd make a few more stickers. Now, if people contact me for sticker trades and things, they're still going to get my 1909 VDB Lincoln Cent sticker, because I ordered a lot of those, and that's my main sticker. This one I ordered just to kind of have something that's special to give, because I've had a couple people donate some money or donate coins or things like that, so it's going to be kind of more of a thank you to people who are, I guess, support the channel in that way. So I've sent a couple of those out already, but so if anyone donates like $5 or more of either coins or a super chat or PayPal or something like that, then that's how I'll send like one of these as a thank you for something like that. It's just kind of something different for fun. What else am I missing in the chat here? Michael E. Fine said hello. Was trying to tell you. Didn't catch. Yeah, I can't really follow the CHC chat and period with all the games going on. Every now and then I catch stuff, but even when people tag me, I miss a lot of stuff. It's just crazy. Yeah, Moosox, when I go through Lincoln Cent rolls and when I do find wheat cents, I get quite a few of the S-mints. More than I used to when I lived in Illinois, that's for certain. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Yeah, so far I've sent 3 of them out. I sent one to Cutie Cat. Cutie Cat, you might have saw in one of my mail calls a while ago, sent me a bunch of silver coins that she won on some different streams as a donation to help support the channel. So I sent her one of those as kind of a... I mean, I know it doesn't match up to, what she sent me, but it's just some kind of a fun thank you. I sent one to Sheldon because he supported the channel. And I also sent one to our friend SoCal Box Breaks. So I've sent 3 of them out so far. And I think once I get done with these, because I ordered a pack of 50 of those, maybe when all those are done, I'll order something totally different. So it'll be kind of like a, kind of an exclusive fun thing. I don't know. I had fun with it. And I got tons of cool coins I thought about and that I wanted to put on stickers, but they're just kind of expensive to make a sticker, so you can really only pick one design usually. But when I had that Black Friday deal come along, I just couldn't pass it up. I just looked at that one. It was a 1972. I just want to, I checked those to make sure it's not one of the major double die varieties. And as usual, they're almost always not, which is fine. Here we got a 1959 Memorial Cent, a 59D. We save all those because they're the first year of issue. I mean, of course, they're not really worth anything, they're a cent, but we save them just because they're the first year. It's something fun to keep track of. Hi there, Skywatcher Sandra. Thanks for coming in. Happy New Year. $2017D, a 2017D. I don't think I've seen any 2018s or 2019s in this box, so kind of gives me an idea that it might be one that's been sitting around for a couple years, maybe. Doesn't really mean that for sure, because we only looked at a few rolls, but usually I see a lot of 2018s and 2019s in rolls. Hey there, Easy Coins. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I just said that. Of course, there's a 2018 right there now, so maybe it's not as old as I thought. But I haven't seen any 2019s yet, so I guess not completely brand new. Here's a 1984. I'll check to see if it has the doubled ear. It does not. And I know I have a coin microscope up there I could easily check on too, but I just find it so much easier just to look with my loop real quick. There's another 1959 Denver, first year Memorial Cent. And I'll try to keep checking the chat every few minutes there to make sure I'm not missing anything. What's my New Year's resolution, huh? I haven't even really thought of that too much. Whatever it is, though, Alicia, I'll probably end up breaking it by next week anyway. It's usually how those work, isn't it? Now, one thing I know I need to do a lot better is I need to update my website a lot more regularly. I haven't really updated my website in probably over a month. So I mean, every now and then I get contacted if a coin's for sale or someone's interested in something. I'm like, yeah, I sold that like 2 months ago and I just haven't updated my website yet. Or I got other coins that, I haven't even listed yet. So, of course, they haven't sold because no one can see them. Anyway, that's one thing I know I need to get better at. So I don't know if that's quite a New Year's resolution, but it's just something I got to do. Here's a 2009D. It's the Lincoln Professional Life, I believe, is the one where he's standing next to the, I think that's the Illinois Capitol, maybe. I don't remember. So we got another 2009. Resolution is no resolutions. That works too. Here's our first 1969S of the box. And it's not the big double die obverse that would be worth thousands of dollars, so unfortunately. But other people have asked me before, like, here's a 1992D right there. I do go back through the box and check the ones for the close AMs and the wide AMs, at least the main dates for those. But I figured trying to do those all right here and looking at each one of those under the microscope, it's just not really that interesting to most people, I would guess. It's not even really that interesting to me. And then even then, if I do them all right now, I know I miss stuff when I go through the box live, so I have to go back when I go back and sort out the copper later. I don't want to be looking at the same coins over and over, so it's just so much easier for me to put all the 92s in a pile, all the 98s in a pile, the 99s, the 2000s, and look at them all at once and then not have to do it again. So that's why we don't go through those all in the stream. But if I ever do find something like that, I'd definitely mention that in the recap video with the results that I'll do in about a week on this box or so. Within a week or so, I hope to have that up. There's a nice looking 73. That's a Denver. We won't save that. I was just making sure it wasn't a San Francisco. Hey there, Hector. How you doing? Thanks for coming on in. Appreciate it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. It's like every time we do a stream, I'm stealing this idea from the Coins for Amateurs. If you're part of their stream, I'm gonna go ahead and post a link here in the chat. Every stream, I'm just picking a channel that is a friend of ours and needs some extra support. So I put Jeepingjohn 1976 there. I know most of you are probably already subscribers to him. If you're not, please go over there and just subscribe to his channel. That'd be helpful. And I figure with all of us watching here, maybe we can get him a few extra subscribers. Maybe not, but anyway, I just figure each time we do a stream, we'll pick a channel and try to, try to help some people in the community grow, because our coin community is pretty small as it is, but if we all work together and help each other out, we can all make it better. And I know Jeepingjohn, he's getting real close to 900 subscribers now, and I know he's really been pushing hard to try to get up to his 1,000, because I know he's going to be doing a big giveaway. He's also going to be giving away some gold during that. So if you look at his channel, of course, subscribe to it and then look at it. There's a 63D. I thought it was older. He has a video he posted within the last week or so, which is his comment video. So watch that video, and you can leave a comment on there for a chance to win gold. And we got another wheat cent there. We'll check that in a second. And the cool thing about his, if you haven't seen that and been a subscriber to him already, is it's not one entry per person. It's as many entries as you can think of. So there is a keyword that you'll have to watch in the video and find out. And as long as you put in different comments using that keyword, you can enter 10 times or 50 times or 100 times if you can do it. So the more creative and the more time you're willing to spend on it, the better chances you'll have to win gold. And I know there's not just one prize. He has lots of prizes planned for that. So anyway, I've decided to pick him today because the faster we can get him up to his 1,000 goal, the faster we can have a chance at his gold. So there's another wheat cent. If anybody has any guesses as to which one that is, feel free to test yourself there in the chat, and we'll look at the date in just a second. All right, Del Marvelous Digging, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming on in. I don't think I said hi to you yet. And Ohio Hobbies, thank you. But yeah, I did take a quick look at John's channel when we started the stream, and I think he had 880 subscribers. So I just looked now, and he's got 883. So I don't know if it was anybody in here, but I am certainly taking credit for anything over 880, because that's what it was when we started. And I mean, not me personally. I'm not going to take credit. We're taking credit for that, all of us, because we're helping him out, of course. So, yeah, let's see if we can get him up there. And you know what? If he gets over 890 by the time this is over, I'll find something else and we'll do an extra giveaway if we can get him 10 new subscribers during this stream. How about that? I'll look around and find something else. We'll do a second giveaway. Here's our first Lincoln birthplace with the log cabin, a 2009D. So it looks like we got 4 2009 so far, and we got 1 of each design. So the first 4 that we found are different designs. So that's pretty crazy. Usually it doesn't happen that way. We got a few guesses coming in here, and it looks like the closest is going to be Ohio Hobbies. It's a 57, but not the D. So very cool. So that was our second wheat scent. And for those of you that didn't see earlier, this quarter that we have under there, it's a proof 1960 silver quarter, and we'll be giving that one away at the end of the stream. All right, I just found our first 2019, and very surprisingly, it's a Philadelphia. Usually we only get Denvers for the first few years, so yeah, I'll just set that aside right now just for fun to see if I find any more. But so that was the first 2019, so I guess that means the box hasn't been sitting around as long as maybe we'd like, which doesn't really mean much. I mean, the coins we're really looking for are mostly the wheat cents, and those are all 60 plus years old now, so if the box has been sitting around for 1 year or 2 years, it doesn't really matter. Here's a really bad one that I like to show these off just for fun. Just a really worn down 1998. Wore it right through the copper and into the zinc. Probably not done naturally. It looks like maybe it had some was stuck somewhere or scraped along some pavement or something at one point, but just shows you how ugly these can get. Especially with that real thin copper plating they got on the zinc cents. Alright, what else am I missing here? Just a lot of people saying Happy New Year. Exactly. Hopefully you guys are all going to do something fun tonight, maybe. Be safe, of course. There's a 71S. So there's another S Mint coin that we've found. And there's a 2019D. So, yeah, we're getting some 2019s. Not too many of them, though. I mean, I do have a few boxes of all 2019 Ds, because when I go to my banks here in the Los Angeles area, I'd say about half to 2/3 of the boxes I get lately are all brand new cents. So to find a box of circulated ones that's going to be fun to go through, it's kind of tough sometimes. I went one time ordered 16 boxes of cents at once, and I think 13 of the 16 were all brand new coins. I mean, some of them were 2018 Denver, some of them were 2017s, but most of them were, a couple of them were 2019s as well. So just boxes and boxes full of brand new ones. So it's kind of frustrating. But I mean, though I do have some people ask me for those when I get those, because I mean, some people use the brand new ones for various things. So the Rose Parade tomorrow morning, love it. Yeah. I've been living in Southern California for a while now and never actually went to the Rose Parade. Seen it on TV many times, though. I mean, I'm probably 30 minutes from where it's at, but no, I never really go out that way. Maybe someday, but probably not. I mean, it's just early in the morning for one, and it's just cold out. I mean, I know most of you guys watching probably are colder places where I'm at, because it's probably in the 50s or almost 60 degrees here today, but that's still cold. I mean, I grew up in Illinois where I'd be laughing at myself, saying that now, but once you're used to a warmer climate, when it gets down, I guess it's just it for everybody. I mean, I got family that lives in Hawaii, and whenever it gets under 70 degrees, they're putting on sweaters and coats, so just you get acclimated to the different climates. I'm going to stay home and binge watch Oak Island. Yeah, safer at home. Happy New Year. Yeah, hey Grandpa Joe, thanks for coming in. Yeah, usually I just stay home for New Year's too. It's just, I used to get more excited when I was younger about it, but nothing really in this roll to talk about. I think we got spoiled last stream we did with the roll search, finding so many wheat cents. Like I said, we found, I think it was 53 in the box is what I said. It was just wild. 50 to 60 is warm. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Not when it's usually 70 or 80. And it's windy here too. But yeah, I'm not going to complain about the weather too much. I grew up in the Chicago area and had my share of the real cold, and so I know what it is, and do not want to experience that again if I don't have to. Let's see. Let's hopefully maybe we can find something good in this roll. Let's take a look. There's some 2001, 2016, 2005, 88, 03, 85, 2014, 93. Not even finding too much copper. I mean, I'm not really counting the copper right now because, like I said, I do sort that later. But just eyeballing it, it doesn't seem like we found too many. There's a 69 Denver. There's one copper in this roll. And there's an 80D, a 76D, a 73D, an 80. So yeah, there's several coppers. Okay, about what we usually see. There's a nice looking 81 Denver. Here's another 2009 Denver, and it is the Lincoln Professional Life. I don't know. Let me look at my other. Can you even see that when I do it like that? I can show it. It's not worth putting under the microscope, but you can see the design there. So again, we save all the 2009s just for fun and something to keep track of. Michael E. Fine says, born and raised in Los Angeles, never gone to the Rose Parade either. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, what else we got here? I found the money pit. Hey there, Rhonda. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, so there was really nothing too much fun in that roll except for that 2009. And remember, guys, make sure if you're not subscribed to Jeepingjohn already, let's go ahead and do that. Let's help him out. I didn't tell him I was going to support his channel this way and promote him, and so it'll be a nice, maybe fun surprise if I can send him an email after this and said, hey, we shouted you out, and you started out with 880 and you got up to, well, whatever he gets up to. Last I just looked, he was at 883, so I know we got him a couple people, so. Which is better. Hey, every person helps. I know all you guys have your own channels, and I'm sure you know just as much as I do. It's sometimes just to get a few, it's difficult. So it's definitely slow going for most people's channel growth, unfortunately, because so much of us have so much great content to share. It's a shame when not that many people are seeing it, or not as many people are seeing it that should be seeing it. And remember, Jeepingjohn's got a 1,000 subscriber giveaway that he will be doing once he gets to his 1,000. Again, he's about 100 away, so if you help him out, he'll get closer. But he's already got his comment video up, so check his channel. Look back a few videos. He does live streams just about every morning, so you might have to look through a couple of, skip around his videos to try to find it. But it's within the last week he's posted that comment video, and just remember to watch the video entirely. You got to kind of pay attention because it pops up on the screen real quick, but he does have a keyword that you need to have in each of your comments. But every comment you have that you put in there that's different, that has that keyword, counts as an entry. So if you want just one chance for a gold coin, then just put one comment in. But I think he's giving away gold coin for his top end, plus a lot of other coins. This is a really bad one here. This is let me show this. I'll put this under the scope. It's a 2009, but just look how bad that is. That's the Lincoln formative years. Just a really toasted zinc cent. But we'll still add that to our count because we do keep track of the 2009s. But that's not one that I don't think anybody would be proud of there. Hi there, Cutie Cat. Thanks for coming in. Peter, thanks for coming in too. Hello. And let's see, what else do we got here? I want to make sure I'm not missing too much in the chat. Remember, if you're trying to get me to say anything or respond to you, if you have questions, if you tag my name, that's helpful, because it's hard to pay attention to that. Michael Mullins has been at 720 for a while, went up some, but definitely, I mean, I'm not saying Jeepingjohn is the only person I want you all to support. I think all of you guys can use this time as you're watching me. Just look through some Lincoln cents. make friends with each other. If it were up to me, every one of you would subscribe to every one of that's in here. I think that's the way it should be. I mean, you're all here watching me chat about some Lincoln sense, so you all have at least one mutual interest there. So you probably have more interests with each other too. So definitely go check out Mullen's channel if you're not following him already. Be sure to do it. Mullins, if you want to put a link to yourself, feel free. I don't care. But what I did is I just picked Jeepingjohn because I know he's got that giveaway going on, and I heard him talking about it, that it was his goal to get up to 1,000 by the end of the year, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, but he's already got his giveaway going on, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity to try to help him out a little bit, and for us to help him out a little bit, not just me, and for me to also give those of you that hadn't seen it yet heads up that he's got that giveaway going on, and you can enter more than one time. You can enter as many times as you want, which is kind of insane, especially since he's not doing the giveaway for a while. And there's a wheat cent. We'll take a look at that in a second. And some people, you could put 1,000 comments in there potentially and have 1,000 chances to win if you're really committed to win. And there's gold up for grabs too. So I mean, it's just a really amazing giveaway and fun. So even if I wasn't telling you to go to subscribe to him and promote him like that, I was going to recommend you guys go check out his giveaway and get in on that too. This roll just has a lot of newer ones, 2016 Ds, 2017 Ds. I mean, there's some 2006s, 2003s, but there's a few older copper ones there. But we did find a wheat cent, so I'll put that under the scope here in just a second. John RMS has gold and silver giveaways. All right. Got to check that out. 9 total. All right, wow. What else we got here? Welcome any coin lovers to the moose herd. Absolutely. Seriously, guys, I mean, definitely, especially if you got anything going on or if you put out any new videos, or feel free to talk about what you're doing. I mean, I'm not going to feel bad. I guess we're not supposed to say sub to me, sub, or use that word a whole bunch, but, you know, other than that, I mean, I'm not going to complain. You guys are trying to get support from each other. So there's a wheat cent. See if you guys have any guesses on what date that is, and I'll get into the next roll. New coin, Happy New Year. Finally hit 500. Awesome. First 500's tougher than the second 500. I'll tell you that, new coin. Congratulations. And a giveaway tonight. So make sure you guys are all following new coin and check out that giveaway. Might be the last chance to get some free stuff this year. I mean, not even just this year, this whole decade, I guess, right? You could put 100 every day and take 100 days and you'd have 10,000. Yeah. I think he'll get up to his 1,000 and do his giveaway before the next 100 days are going, but I was looking at his list, and, you know, admittedly, I probably entered 10, 15, 20 times. I was just having fun with it. But I saw at least one other person had to have entered at least 100 times already. So definitely check out, and I put a link to Jeepingjohn's channel in the description if you guys want to check that out. I know I posted the link a couple times, but it's in the description of this video too, to make it easy. All right, we had some guesses there for the wheat cent. Let's see. We have 1920, 42, 19. So it looks like a lot of you think it's an older one, huh? Look at that, 35S. Definitely an older one. Kind of worn down, so I think kind of gave away that it was a little bit older, but still pretty cool to find a 35S. We'll take that. We'll put the giveaway prize back under there. All right. Yeah, as you can say, friends, supporters. Yeah, thanks. Hey, Blues, thanks for coming in too. But yeah, I mean, personally, I don't care if you guys say sub all you want. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I've just heard from some others that YouTube doesn't really like that, and if a lot of us say that, it could get all of us in a little bit of trouble, and any new subscribers that we get during this time, they could come back and kind of void out. So try to keep us all from getting that issue. There's a 1972S, so we'll add that to a pile of our S mints that we found. Oh, we got 34 people watching. That's amazing. Mullins, that's right. It only takes one entry, so if you go in there, but really, you still got to follow the rules. So watch Jeepingjohn's entire video. Pay attention. I mean, really, if you just go look at the comments of the people commenting dozens and dozens of times, you'll probably figure out what to do, but you should probably watch the video. And really, yeah, once is all you really need. But I think he's going to have multiple prizes, not just the gold coin he's giving away, so I think you might want to enter more than once if you can, or if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. Can we get an update on the nickel bag in case we miss it? Yeah, so I got it there at the bottom of the screen. We're doing an early nickel bag break. It's a bag of 4,400 nickels. They're dated 38 through 59 for the most part. That's what the coin shop tells me, even though they're pretty much unsearched. They've just been kind of sorted. They said there's probably some Buffalo nickels, maybe even a Liberty or a Shield nickel in the bag too. Anyway, I bought the whole bag from them, and they said they recommended that we open it live. They said it'd be a fun one to go through on a stream, so I'm taking their word for it. Again, I have no idea what we're going to find in there, but there's a good chance we'll find some of the lower mintage, better dates, and maybe even a couple of the key dates. Who knows? That's a really nice 69S. We'll take a look at that in a second. But yeah, so far we still have some of the spots available for that. So if you're interested in that, I got a video that I put. Just look back a few videos ago. You'll see all the information about that. For $40, you get 200 nickels. That's 5 full rolls out of that bag. And that includes the priority mail shipping. And I think it's a fair deal, especially if you end up getting some good stuff. But even if you just get all common ones, I still think you get your money's worth. They're pretty close to it. I'm going to guarantee everybody gets a war nickel that buys a spot. A couple other things too. But yeah, because I mean, I know there's a lot of people that do roll searching and hunts like that, and you pay a bunch of money to do that, and often you don't even get half your money's back in value. And I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So I want to make sure if you're going to participate in something I do like that, you're really going to get your money's worth. And some of you, if we get some good finds, are going to get way more than your money's worth. That's the way it happened with my wheat cent bag break we did. You saw that. I mean, a couple people bought spots for $50 and got well over $100 worth of coins. Couple people even got over $200 worth of coins. It was just, now I can't promise we'll have as good of an experience because I haven't seen the coins. I don't know what's in there, but I try to price it and only do something like that if I think you're going to get, your money's worth. So with that, so if you're interested in that, if anybody's, please send me an email. My email's at the top of the screen. We're going to be doing that on January 9th, which is a Thursday. And yeah, if we still have some open spots during that, then we'll stop early. We just won't go through the entire bag. That's fine. But I'd like to have all of it, because, I think it's going to be fun for everybody. So if anybody's interested in a spot in that, just shoot me an email and let me know, or I guess if you tagged me now, I'd know about it. But I try to keep track with the chat, but it's hard. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna be doing that a week from Thursday, so it should be fun. And it's probably not going to be a short stream. I'm going to try to start it early afternoon, probably closer to noon my time, and to go through 4,400 nickels. I don't know, it might take 6-8 hours. I have no idea, but we're going to go through it. There'll be a bunch of giveaways during the stream, and I think it'll be fun. Are you still doing the more than one spot gets extra stuff? Ben, yeah, I mean, if you get more than one spot, that saves me right off the top. It saves me about $8 in shipping, so I'll certainly try to find something that we can throw into the deal to make up for that. Absolutely. Now, I wouldn't, if you get 2 spots instead of the 1, don't expect to get like a $20 bonus or something like that. But it'll be, comparable to the, to the shipping money that I save, pretty much. That's the way I look at it, at least, because you're actually doing me a favor, and then it's one less package I got to pack up, too. And I actually got a couple coins here that I pulled out of the last roll while I was talking that we'll show in just a second. Looking at a 1995 real quick to see if it was the double die obverse, and it is not. And anything else exciting in this roll? That is another 69S, so we'll take a look at that one too. And what was that one? That was a 72D. I appreciate. Yeah, Ben, if that's something you're interested in, just shoot me an email, and like to make that happen if you're interested. Majestic, see you bringing in the new year with some Lincolns. Absolutely. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Want to be the first person on YouTube with no content? Okay. Good luck with that. That's funny. Hey there, Fierce Fortune Hunter. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your support. All right, so in the last roll, we found a 2009D, and that is the Lincoln formative years. He's sitting on the log. Decent shape. We'll look at this one first. It's a 69S, just a so-so one. It's not the double die, so we'll add that. But I'll show this other one under the microscope real quick. Just look at that one's just a nice condition for pulling it out of a roll. Just a nice. I mean, yeah, it's got some spottiness when you look at it under the scope like that, but I don't know. I just thought it had a lot of nice red color for a 1969S, which is now 50 plus years old. But yeah, it's spotty. Getting it under the microscope, I'm not as happy as I was just looking at it with the naked eye, but I don't know, still not too bad. So we'll add that to our pile of S-Mint coins there. Let's see, we got blended whiskeys in here. Cool. Thanks for coming in. Dragon Lord, thank you very much. Again, if you haven't heard it already, we're trying to get Jeepingjohn 1976 a few more subscribers. I got the link to his channel in the description below. I'll also pop it into the chat there. When I started the stream, he was at 880 subscribers, and so far it looks like we only got him a few extras. So if you're not following him already, please go do that. If we can get him up to 890 by the time we get done with the stream, I'll do an extra giveaway. So far we'll be doing at least one giveaway though. That's the coin I just put up back under the scope there. That's a 1960 proof Washington quarter silver. So if you guys are not following Jeepingjohn already, not only will you be supporting a good guy, and like I said, he's got a 1,000 subscriber giveaway there that you guys can check out and take advantage of. He's going to be giving away a gold coin. But also you can maybe get me to give away something extra. And I don't even have any idea what I would give away, but I'll look around and find something, I'm sure. Got another wheat cent there. We'll take a look at that. Let's see. Let me cheat and see what it is first. And I'll put it under there if any of you guys want to guess what that is. Let's see, there's a 64D, a 95D, a couple 2018s, a 1980, 2017, 2018, 2011, 2014, 2011. Let's see, there's a couple older ones. There's a 77, not that old. Another 80, 2002. There's a 75. There's another wheat cent. 2 wheat cents in one roll. Wow, nice. And then here's a 2009. Probably another Denver. Yep, all the 2009s we found so far have been Denvers. This one is the Professional Life with the capital under construction, so we'll add that to the pile. And there's a shiny 2018 Denver. So we got a couple guesses there. Mullen thinks it's a 56D. It's actually a 58D. Pretty close. And we'll go right back into the next one. I didn't even look at what the date is. Here's the next one. If you want to take a stab at that one. OG22 says Solark Zetro loves coins. Nice. Yeah, Dragon Lord, everybody's got to check it out. I just thought it was cool when I saw him the other day, and like I said, he was excited about the growth of his channel and trying to get up to that 1,000 by the end of the year, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, but he had already posted his 1,000 giveaway video, so I just thought that was really cool, and the way he's doing his giveaway is pretty fun. Usually it's one per person, and people filter out the comment videos, so even if you do multiple comments, it doesn't count, but he's not doing that. He says multiple comments are encouraged, and you just got to pay attention to the video. They got to be unique comments, and you got to follow the rules in the video. So I'm not going to tell you any more than that, but So you can enter that one 1,000 times if you want for 1,000 chances to win a gold coin. It's up to you. All right, nothing fancy in this roll yet. There's a few copper coins in here. There's a 76, an 81. There's a 94 that looked copper, but it's not. And a 95D. That was not a good roll. Alright, what else we got? Another people guessing there. This one is just another 58D. With some gunk and some spottiness to it. So not that great, but still another wheat cent that we'll add to the tally. Thanks for coming in, Rhonda. Hope you have a great day and a Happy New Year. Let me get that back where we want to go. Perfect. And I know a few people have asked me as well, so I guess I'll let you guys know. I am planning another auction soon. I don't know the exact date of it, but maybe even a week or so from now. The last one I did, which was also my first auction, was a little too much. I had like 150 some lots in there, and it took quite a while. And then just the shipping and mailing of everything afterwards was a lot of work. This next one we'll do will probably be closer to 40 to 50 lots, so it'll be a lot more manageable. I already got some really cool stuff set aside for that, and if anybody wants to see any of that, just let me know. But I'll probably do a video or a stream in the next couple days showing everything. We got another wheat cent there. We'll take a look at that. I know I got some certified Morgan dollars that'll be in there. Mostly just common dates. Got some uncirculated peace dollars. And also got a $500 bill that we'll try to auction off. See if anybody's interested in one of those. So we got another wheat cent here. I'll take a look at it. Okay, that's what that is. And see if anybody wants to take a guess there. Jeeping's up to 887. Uh-oh. Like I said, if you guys get them up to 890, and like I said, I don't even know if it's really us doing it. There could be other people streaming, but I started this. He was at 880, so I can only assume it's us, you know. If we can get them up over 890, I'll find something else to do a second giveaway. So definitely appreciate you guys helping out a friend. And like I said, I mean, I took this idea from the Coins for Amateurs, so hopefully you guys are all following them too. When they do their streams, they feature one of their channels each stream and ask everybody, hey, while you're here having fun with us anyway, why don't you just take 10 seconds, go subscribe to this person and help them out, you know? It's easy. And so I figured that's a great idea. While we're here having fun, let's go try to support someone. So last stream that we did, we went over and supported Living Room Panner. He was trying to get up to his 500 subscribers, and we got him a little closer. And I know now Living Room Panner is over 500. So that's great. So each stream I'll try to pick somebody, and I think that's just awesome. Even if we only get them a few people. I mean, like I said, if we got them up to 887, that's fine. Here's a 69D. I thought it might be an S. So there's a couple rolls just with not too much, but we'll take a look at that wheat cent there. We got a bunch of guesses. Everybody's guessing in the 50s, and you're all wrong. It's a 41 with a big, ugly spot on it. Look at that. That's unfortunate. But yeah, just because I picked Jeepingjohn for this, you know, to promote his channel during this stream, doesn't mean, hey, look, I got a new subscriber, Jake H. Thank you very much for that. That's fun. And if I missed any of the pop-ups earlier in the stream, I didn't do it intentionally. I just don't have my sound on because it really makes echoing if I have my computer sound on. So I was just looking at the screen when that popped up, so that was fun. But anyway, yeah, if, like Ohio Hobby says he has a 100 giveaway draw tomorrow. Ohio, let us know if we still have a chance to get in on that, and if we do, everybody should go check. I mean, either way, you should probably go check out Ohio Hobby's channel and maybe give them some support too. But if there's still a chance to get in on a giveaway, that's a real good incentive to go do that. Dragon Lord says, nice way to do it. Coin family support. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I wish I could just... well, I mean, I know there's channels that do that the whole stream, that's all they do is say, hey, let's take a look at this person's channel and go support them. And, hey, next, who wants to look at next? And that's all it is supporting each other. But I don't want it to be all like that, because there's places you can go to if you just really want to grow your channel like that. We found our first Canadian coin. It's a 68. I forgot you don't turn Canadian coins that way. I always forget that. So we gotta go sideways like that. So we got a Canadian cent. Cool. Floating roof on that 69D. You know what? I already dumped that in the box and did not look. I'll try to remember to take a look at that when because like I said, I go through all these again when I sort out the coppers, and that's when I look for some of the variety. I mean, on the stream here, I'll look for major varieties, or if I notice a major error, I'll do that. But if I was really looking through this box of cents with you guys, it'd take us 10 hours to go through one box if we were looking for putting every coin under the scope, every one, which, I mean, believe me, I don't mind spending the time with you guys. I just don't think it'd be very interesting for most of the audience here. We'd probably have 3 or 4 people watching the entire thing, but yeah, I try to look for some of the major stuff like that, but I'll try to keep that one in mind. I usually don't look for stuff like that, though, to be honest. Ohio says a jug of pennies has been slow bought from a coworker. Well, first of all, if you can call them cents instead of pennies, yeah, that would be great. Anyway, no, I'm just joking with you, but yeah, still have a chance. All right, so we still have a chance to get in an Ohio Hobbies 100 giveaway, so go check out Ohio Hobbies, and while you're over there entering his giveaway, subscribe to him. Make him do a 200 giveaway before he's ready. That's always fun. I know when I was starting to finally get serious about growing my channel, like I did a 250 subscriber giveaway, and you know, I probably gave away more of a coin than I probably needed to for a 250 giveaway, but anyway, I got a couple shout outs from some of the bigger channels, and before that giveaway was even over, I had like over 400, and I had to almost get ready to do a 500 giveaway like before I was ready. But hey, that's a good problem to have, though. So just found a 71 that has a Canada impression smashed in it. Okay, that's interesting. Hey there, Wisconsin. Thanks for coming on in. You guys like the coin memes? Yeah, that's fun. I got a little crazy one evening and made a few of them. I went to one of the meme creators and made a few like that. So I try to pick a different one each stream. Just get ready for when someone calls it a penny instead of a cent. Just to have a little fun with it. Now remember, you know, I just joke around with that, of course. I mean, if I'm going to the bank, I ask for a box of pennies. I don't ask because that's what everybody calls them. But when I'm at a coin club meeting or I'm at a coin show or when I'm with fellow coin collectors, I try to use the proper words. The U.S. does not make a penny. We make a cent. So there's a 1970 Philadelphia. It just looks kind of neat. I'll probably... I don't know. I'll usually put all the 1970s together instead of checking each one individually for the small, large dates. There's a 68S. We'll set that aside with the S-Mint coins. Just because I start second-guessing myself which one's the large date, which is the small date for those in particular. So I usually just pile them all together and then look at them all at once because then it's so much easier to do that. So I don't usually separate those out on the streams live. Jeepingjohn is all 8s now. 888. Nice. Yeah, so you're going to make me dig around my desk here for another giveaway, huh? That's cool. And heck, if I really take my time and we can get them up to 900, which I don't think is possible because I just don't think we have enough people that... Most of us are already following Jeepingjohn anyway, because remember, Jeepingjohn was part of our 1909 SVDB giveaway that we had a few months ago, so I know a lot of you guys already subscribed to him back as far as then, or maybe even way before that, but hey, look, even if we just get him those 8 extras, that's awesome. And hopefully you guys are all checking each other's channels out too. That was an 81D with some like gunk on it. I had to scrape it away to even see what the date is, and now I got some green stuff on my finger, which is fun. All right. All right, we got 2013, 2018. These are all Denvers pretty much. There's an 89P. 2019 Denver. 2017 Denver. Somebody's texting me. Yeah, that was my friend Don texting me. Maybe he's watching. Who knows? And now he'll see how long my delay is here. Yeah, I got probably like a 20-second delay today, I think, on the stream is what I checked earlier, which is fine for the most part. It'll get a little crazy if we started auction and stuff or doing a lot of giveaways, but the 1909 giveaway was crazy. Loved it. Hey, I loved it too. It was a lot of fun. And I know Cutie Cat really loved it since she won the coin. It's a nickel. Is a nickel a 5-cent piece or a 5 cents piece? Well, I think most people call it a 5-cent piece, not 5 cents piece. But I think the official name of it's a nickel. It's what, at least that's what the government calls them, I believe. There's another wheat cent there. You guys probably couldn't read the date there unless you're watching in 1080p on a big screen. There's a 1960D that has a little bit of red color. And yeah, that's another thing. So at the end of the, when I go through this a second time, I'll go through all the 1960s and I check all those for the large date, small date, and all the. There's a few different overdate varieties, and there's some fun stuff to check. But to check through each one of them individually now is just, you know, more than I want to do on a stream. And then the bigger problem that I don't like is if I check a bunch of them now and then I go through the box again later and I find another one, I don't know if that's one that I've already checked and set, or if I'm looking at a new one, because I know I always miss a few things like that. So I'd rather just do that all at once and take my time with it, and it's just better. And I know the chances of finding something really cool are pretty slim on those, so I don't want to bore you all with that. There's a nice 1969 Denver that's got some red color and some luster left in it, but I really don't need any of those. But we want to check for a floating roof. Is that what we check on those? I don't think so. I can see everything there. Alright, so we got another wheat cent we'll check out. We'll get rid of that Canadian coin for a second. See if anybody wants to guess a date of that one. Get it under there a little better. And I'm missing a bunch of the chat there. Okay. People should really call them cents. Should really call nickel 5 cents as well. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's true. I think we just go by what the government calls them, though. So they call the dime is called a dime. It says dime right on it. I don't think nickel says nickel on it, though, so you got a good point. But I think the government calls them. Like if you look at your proof sets, they'll tell you got a cent, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, a $half, and so on. And I think we would like to separate calling it, instead of calling it 5 cent versus, because there are different 5 cent pieces if you go back far enough. You have the half dime, which is also a 5 cent piece, but that's not a nickel. That's, you know, a half dime because it's made of silver. So I think maybe that's why, as a coin collector, I would not want to call it a 5 cent piece if I'm really thinking about it a little too much. All right, what do we got here? 2 wheat cents away from having a full set. Wow, that's pretty cool, Wisconsin. Vid was glitching, so okay. Sorry about that. Sometimes maybe you got to refresh. I don't know. Got a bunch of guesses here, and weren't copper nickel white cents called nickels back in the 1860s? I believe that's what I've read that too, Stephen Parsons, when the Flying Eagle cents first came out. Mostly, they were called nicks because they were made of copper nickel or nickels. You guys were all wrong on that. That's just a nice 1934. And then they stopped calling them that when they came out with, you know, 3 cent nickels and, you know, 5 cent nickels. And of course, you know, they moved to copper after a while anyway, instead of the copper nickel. So, but yeah, I've read that as well, several places, that the Flying Eagle cents when they first came out in 1856 is when they really first came out, but the public really didn't get their hands on them in quantity until 1857, and they called them white cents, or they called them nicks. Yes, that's not a bad 1934. We'll show the back of it again there, or the reverse is what we should say. It's got a lot of meat left on it. And if I don't mark Don's text as red, it's going to keep bugging us, isn't it? Sorry about that. Alright, I fixed that. And okay, perfect. Yeah, that's got a nice, strong reverse for a 1934 we just found in a roll, I think. 1856 with a 2000 mintage, yep. And depending on who you ask and what you read on those, some people say those are just pattern coins and not really, meant to be circulated. And others said, no, they made enough of them, and some of them were intended for circulation. So depending on what you read on those, but I just know most collectors don't get those because they're just so expensive. So they don't worry about it too much. There's a 1972 we just find, but no doubling noticed on that one. But you always want to check your 1972 Philadelphias for double die obverse varieties. There's the main one, of course, but there's also a few other. I mean, there's a bunch of minor, very minor double dies, which that one might even be one. But if I don't see it under a 10 power loop, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm not going to go to the variety websites and agonize over whether that letter might be a tiny bit thicker than normal. I just don't worry about that, because if you can't see it with a 10 power loop, 99.999% of all collectors out there don't care about it. So there might be 2 or 3 people out there that do, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Can't spend too much time. If you spend that much time on every coin, that's less coins you can go through looking for the good stuff. Don Barry's here. Thank you very much for coming on in. Late to the party? Nah, that's good. And even if you ever miss the party altogether, YouTube does this cool thing where they record this for us and keep it up pretty much forever. So that's awesome. There might be somebody watching this, like listening to this right now, like in the year like 2021 already, well, by the time they watch it, it'll be then, but you know what I mean? So it's going to be up then. So hi to all you guys watching in the future. There's another 2009. There's another Denver. That's the presidency. So we got another 2009 we'll add to our pile. Hector found a very unusual Lincoln Memorial on the obverse. There's no date. In God We Trust is missing. The reverse is missing 1 cent. Sounds like it might either just be wear, it could be a grease strike of some sort. I mean, I don't know. I mean, without seeing it, if it's missing that much detail, there's something going on. But when it's missing that much on both sides, it's kind of odd, I think. But maybe not. I don't really get into the error coins too much and don't know as much about those as I probably should. But hey there, Christopher W. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Am I doing the Orange County Coin Show on January 24th? Probably not, Michael E. Fines. I don't know. I don't have that on my list. I know the Long Beach show is the next month in February. I'll be at that one for sure, though. But I don't think I'm going to be doing anything in Orange County. And I know the Orange County has their monthly show. Is that when the monthly show is in Anaheim? Is that the one you're talking about? Because usually I thought that was earlier in the month, but maybe not. And remember, if you guys look back a couple videos of mine, we got a bag of nickels, and Don Barry's in here. He works at the coin shop. It's Coins Plus in Newhall, California. And they hooked us up with that bag and said it would be a real fun one to open on the stream. So if you're interested in a spot in that bag break, let me know, because we got a few spots left. And we're going to be opening it up on January 9th, whether we sell out the spots or not. But it's always more fun if all the stuff in the box we're actually mailing out to people, and I'm not keeping any of them, of course. But But no, if for some reason we got a few spots left over, we just will leave those for the end, and we'll just save those nickels for another project, whatever's left in the bag. But we have several, we got all the people that have already committed to taking their spots and paid for their spots already, most of them, and I can't leave them hanging forever until I eventually do sell all the spots. So can't just say, hey, we'll just do it when we'll do. I want to do it too because I'm kind of eager and anxious to see what's in that bag because I think it'll be fun. All right, let's see what else we got here. Where's the orange? Happy New Year. Not sure if I saw it listed on PC Just Show. Yeah, I'm not sure about that Orange County one. I know if you guys are looking for Southern California, if you're looking for a place to find coin shows, there's the website to go to, nasc.net. And I don't even know if that works as a link or anything, the way I just typed it in real quick like that, but that's Numismatic Association of Southern California. That's the, state regional coin club that we all have. And they maintain a pretty good show calendar of everything in the whole state of California. There's a 74S. I just had to make sure that was an S. We got another 2009, another Denver, and that's the log cabin birthplace design. And you see there we got a proof Washington quarter under the scope. For those of you that haven't heard, we will be giving that away once we're done searching through these rolls. And we're about halfway through them. There's another birthplace 2009D. Kind of dirty and worn down a little bit. When did you sneak in SMK? I was wondering that too when I saw that comment because I don't think I said hello so far. There's a 64D. Is this another? Yep, another 59 Denver. So we got 3 of those so far. Smash that like button and make it blue. That's a good idea. I appreciate all the support you guys give. Look, we're up to, I don't know if that's a right count or not, but it looks like we're up about 48 likes. That's pretty good. Real cool. What is the best way to identify a proof penny? Well, Freedom Stacker, first of all, yeah, if you could call them cents instead of pennies, that would be great. But proof cents, it depends on the year mostly. Because there's different ways. So if you're talking about a modern proof cent, like something from, let's just say, the 60s and newer, then from 1968 to date, they're going to have an S mint mark, with a couple exceptions. Like the most recent one was the 2019 W. There's some proof cents there. But pretty much all proofs from 68 to 2019, with a couple very few exceptions, are going to have an S mint mark. So if you're looking at the coin, and it's dated 68 to date, and it doesn't have an S mint mark, it's probably not a proof right then and there. Now, there are some S mint coins that are not proofs, like the ones from 68 through 74, but if you got anything from 75 to date with an S mint mark, that's a Lincoln cent, you're gonna have a proof coin. Now, if you're talking about older coins, like early wheat cents, then those might be matte proofs, and those are a lot tougher to identify. So. Now, proof coins from 1936 through 67 don't have mint marks, so those will be Philadelphia. So those are mostly just, you'll be able to tell by the reflective fields. Like, for example, here's the Washington quarter we'll look at. You see how flashy and the fields are reflective, almost mirror-like compared to a normal business strike coin. That's one way to identify modern proof. When you hold them in your hand, the edges will actually be sharp, like the reading and the rims. You'll feel it in your hand that it's a proof coin. So you just kind of get it from experience, looking at a lot of coins. You'll be able to easily identify them. But until you actually have a lot of coins in hand and are able to do that, Freedom Stacker, the easiest way, the quickest way, is just looking at the date and mint mark and then looking it up in something like the Red Book, if you're unsure which ones are proofs and which ones are not. There's a 1970 San Francisco. We'll add that to our S mints. And what am I getting here? Just another text message. No problem. Nothing important. Unless that person that just texted me is listening right now, then of course your text message was important. We'll get to it as soon as possible. Alright, what else we got here? Found a barber 1906 in a customer bankroll. A barber what? It's a dime, a quarter, or a half. Either way, that's a pretty good find. 1906. Alright, I guess you could be even talking about nickels, because the Liberty nickel, most people call them Liberty nickels, but that's also a barber. I've heard some people call them barber nickels, but not too many. It's a 1981. It's a 1993 with a slightly off-center strike. Nothing, not worth taking a look at or saving. But and there's a 1967, so nothing else really there. Barber dime. I'm assuming you found that searching rolls of dimes and it wasn't just stuck in a roll of cents. Don Barry says, did you all see that video with that 1863 Benji? Well, I saw it because I put the video out. Well, I put one of the videos out. So the video I put out, if you look back a couple videos, it's a custom-made 1863 Franklin $half, also known as a Benji here on YouTube. YouTube's the only place I've ever heard them called Benjis, by the way. You go to any coin show and ask for a Benji, and at least any coin show in California, people are gonna look at you a little funny. But in the description to my video, I also put a link, I believe, to Sheldon's video, that's where I sent that coin. So if you got to watch his mail call where he received that coin. Him and his daughter opened it up, and it's just a pretty fun video. They got really excited about it. What else we got here? There'll always be pennies to me, gosh darn it. Well, yeah, pretty much. NC, but just be prepared if you go to some coin club meetings or go to coin shows. Chances are some coin geek like me or somebody else is going to call you out on it for calling them pennies. But anywhere else you go in the country and anyone else you talk to, no one will ever mention it. And even the U.S. Mint finally has screwed up themselves. The first time I've ever seen them, and I've kind of pay attention to stuff like this, all the proof sets, all the advertising they do, their websites, the mailing, they always call them cents. But for the first time in 2019, they actually put the word penny on their packaging. And that's with the 2019 Ws that they kind of just threw into the proof sets at the last minute. They actually put the word penny right on the packaging. So now when I call people out to say, it's a cent, not a penny, well, they can pull out their Mint package and go, oh yeah, well the U.S. Mint said it right there. Well, the U.S. Mint was wrong, so sorry. But yeah, usually they're pretty careful about stuff like that. So somebody that wasn't a coin collector designed that packaging, and it snuck through the review process. And I'm guessing because it was kind of like a last-minute addition where they didn't have it as part of the full set, they had it like in an envelope as an add-on. It probably got rushed through and didn't really go through all the reviews. So, Freedom Stacker says the $25 box of pennies I buy say pennies. Well, yeah, the one I'm pulling these rolls out says 25 pennies. But that's not something done by the government or the U.S. Mint. That's something the banks do, and the banks are wrong. But that's what everybody calls them. Right there on the roll, 50-cent pennies. But that's done by NF String & Son Incorporated, who the banks, hire to roll these coins. But they're wrong. But when you have someone like the U.S. Mint, usually they call it a cent because that's what it is. And just so you know, it's 1 cent because Thomas Jefferson in the 1790s promoted a decimal coin system. In the 1780s, I believe. There's a whole I forgot what book I got it on, but I can find out if anybody's interested in. But and cent is 1% of 100. So that's what the cent is. And we did not. I'm telling you, if you go back to if you could go back to the 1790s when the cent first came out, I would guess most people would be calling them a cent because we did not want a penny. Great Britain had a penny, and we wanted to have our own money, and we wanted to be different and not like them. But there were a lot of British pennies and half pennies and things like that circulating around, and people were just familiar with that, so it's kind of stuck. So, even to modern times. We've got another 2009 Denver Lincoln birthplace. What else am I missing here? I see my name tag. No, it was a roll of cents. A barber dime was in it. Wow, that's pretty crazy. That's awesome. It says cent in the coin. It's a cent. Well, yeah. Cameron says, read my last question when you get a chance, please. Well, let me scroll up and see if I can find. Mike, would you get a 1970 D quarter weighing 4.2 grams graded? I'm thinking wrong planchet. I have a video up of it. I think I might have seen that coin and you might have showed it to me and I don't remember. Before you start thinking wrong planchet, you'd have to think about, well, what planchet would it be? Is there another coin that should weigh 4.2 grams that it would be, that would have been at the U.S. Mint at that time? Like, if that matches up to the same weight of another coin that was there, then yes, I'd get it graded. I'd write on the grading form that the coin weighs 4.2 grams and that you think it's on a planchet that was of blank. But if there's not a coin that the U.S. Mint was making at the time that should have been about 4.2 grams, then it's probably not a wrong planchet error. I mean, it's not possible. And remember, the U.S. Mint sometimes, depending on the year, makes coins for other countries, so it's possible to have some odd weights. It won't just be the cent, nickel, dime, quarter, etc. But you'd have to do a little research and talk to somebody that's more of an error coin expert on that. Well, we got two that are stuck together here. They're both shield cents. Should we even try peeling them apart? Oh, we got them. Those are nasty. 2018D and a 2012D. There's an 83D, a 2019D, 2014D, and a 92D. We'll check that for the AM varieties when we pile them up later. Rose Dragon's here. Hello. Happy New Year to you. So I hope that answered or helped a little bit, or at least let you know what I think on that, Cameron. But yeah, I don't know. Get irritated when millennials say 50 cent and they're not referring to they're referring to. Oh, okay. Nice. They argue about the coin saying it's a cent. Yep, very good. Nickel is 5 grams. That's the close. Yeah, I mean, and you would be able to tell, even if it was on a nickel planchet, it is the thing I think I saw in yours. I think I might have saw it, but the diameter wasn't smaller. When a quarter struck on a nickel planchet, a lot of the design is missing because the coin it's slightly larger than the size of a nickel. It doesn't get squished out to the full size of a quarter. So I don't know. I mean, it's possible it's just a pure counterfeit and it's not even made of a copper nickel. I mean, yeah, you wonder why would someone counterfeit a 1970D? Well, I don't know. I've seen counterfeits of all kinds of crazy stuff. Even things that are worth nothing, or that wouldn't even be worth counterfeiting. But they're out there. And I'm sure Don Barry, if he's listening, he'd be able to tell you the same thing. He works at a coin shop, and most coin shops, I don't know if he has one at his, but they have a little drawer or a box of all the counterfeits that come in that they save for references, and there's counterfeits of everything out there. What about quarter planchets from dime stock? I have no idea, Christopher. I've never heard of that. That would be a big difference, I guess. But I guess you could do some math and try to figure out the thickness of the dime stock and then figure the diameter and figure out what that should weigh. There's a 72S. We'll add that to the S mints. But if I haven't told you already, I think you might have asked, but maybe not. I get a lot of emails and kind of get them mixed up sometimes. But I would, get good photos of it or even show your video to a couple air coin experts before sending in the coin for grading, and which would cost you darn near $100 to get the thing attributed and graded, even if it turns out to be nothing. There's a 69S that is not a double die. We'll add that to the S mints there. Did see tin quarters. And I know when you look up the 1970s, that was the year there were some people messing around at the mint, and that's where you got the 1970 that struck on a barber quarter, and so there was some stuff going on. So it's possible that you have a legit error that struck on something different. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's not likely. But I'm far from an error coin expert, so I know just enough to know that I have to ask for help pretty much when I see something really weird. Can you post a link? You can try, Del Marvelous. I don't know. You're not a mod, so sometimes they go through, sometimes they don't, but that's fine. You can try. Got a blank quarter planchet. I have a Coinstar once. That's pretty darn cool. Nothing wrong with that. Hey there, Marley and T. I don't know if I said hi yet. Hey, Sheldon. Thanks for coming on in. We were just talking about the 1863 Benji. Don Barry's in the room here. Don Barry, if you don't know Sheldon, is also SoCal Box Breaks, so he's the one that helped us have that made. I don't know if he's still in here watching, though. But he definitely, pretty sure he saw it. I sent him the link to your video that you did on that. Any cool finds so far? We got, let's see, 7 wheat cents so far. A couple 59s, a bunch of S-mints, and a 1968 Canadian. So nothing too exciting. Got another 2009D Birthplace. Yeah, not 1963, 1863 Benji. 1984, just check that for the doubled ear, and it's not. Now, I'll probably be looking at that coin again when I do the review of the whole box, because, you know, I'll look at them all again, but for the major varieties there, like the 84 double die obverse, the 83 double die reverse, the 95 double die obverse, things like that, I check those here, because if we can find something like that live on stream, that would just be amazing, but the chances of finding those major varieties are pretty much zero, but they happen. It happens. I've found coins like that before. It's possible. There's another 2009D Birthplace. Let's see. I was told you are somewhat of a token expert. Is that true? Maybe not, Marley. Depends on what it is. There's when you talk about tokens, I mean, I got just one book on United States tokens. It's well over 1,000 pages of coins. I'm certainly not an expert on every type of token there is, but some of them I'd be able to identify them, or at least kind of have an idea what you might have. But I probably know more than most people about them, though, but I would not hold myself out to be an expert, I guess is what I would say. So is there a counterfeit of you? I don't know, Landon. What's going on? Let's see. So there's an 83. Is that the double die reverse? We'll check real quick. Nope. But it would be cool if it was. There's a 73S, so we got some more S-mint coins coming in. And we're done with that roll. Looks like we got about 20 rolls to go. William Fowler here. Hey everyone. Canadian, eh? Happy New Year to you. We did find one Canadian coin in the whole box down here in Los Angeles, California, a 1968. So show some Canadian love here for New Year's. What else do we got here? All right, perfect. I guess I'll post the link again. Remember, guys, if you have not subscribed to Jeepingjohn, he's the channel we picked today to do a shout out for. So if we can get him up above 890 subscribers, I'll do an extra giveaway. So if you're not already subscribed to him, make sure you do it. He's doing a giveaway right now for his 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which, like I said, we started this stream he was at 880, and I think he's at 888 now. If we can get up to 890, I'll add something fun. But he's got his video up for his 1,000 giveaway already, and it's not one entry per person. It's as many as you want, as long as you follow the rules and watch his video. So he posted a video a couple days ago. It's worth checking out. He's giving away gold, and you can have as many chances as you want, pretty much. But you gotta your entries must qualify on the rules. So please watch his comment video in full and be a subscriber to his channel. So if you're not already subscribed to Jeepingjohn, you should go do that. There's another 83 I checked for the double die reverse. What else we got here? Everyone tells me to ask you when you bring up tokens. Yeah, Canadian bank tokens, I really probably don't know too much about those. U.S. tokens, stuff like that, more so. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming on in. think it's a train token of some sort, Alfred says. Market Street. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta pretty much search around. I mean, usually Google searching is the way you see most of them. Just type whatever it says right on the token, and chances are somebody else out there has something similar and knows what it is. There's another 2009 birthplace, another Denver. Looks like we got another wheat cent here. If anyone wants to type in what they think the date of that is, we'll check that in a second. Got a 72D, 7070, 2019D. And we got another 2009D. This is the presidency reverse. A really worn down 9040. That's kind of odd. Usually you don't see the modern stuff wear too much, at least not naturally. And nothing else there to look at. Great, you found my penny, William says. Well, William, even in Canada, this applies. There's cents, not pennies, even in Canada, I believe, so. I'm just teasing you, of course. We'll go back there. And this one here, you guys all got your guesses coming in. I don't think I see it. Actually, I do see it. Del Marvelous Digging knows what that one was. It was a 56 Philadelphia. Nice guess. The Whitman book on Canadians has some good info on the bank tokens. I've seen some of the bank tokens, but probably the only ones I've seen here, like at coin club meetings in the Los Angeles area or at shows, are probably the very most common ones, or that'd be my guess. I don't even know how many different ones there are. I don't know if there's just a handful or if it's a whole book worth. I don't really know the Canadian tokens. Sheldon meant, oh, you said 50. Yeah, you got to get the full date in there. You're right, Sheldon. You could lose a giveaway over something like that. For those of you that did not watch the full video that I put out on the 1863 Franklin half, it's a few videos back. It's easy to find. And then if you check the link in the description, it goes to Sheldon's mail call. You can click on Sheldon's name right now and make sure you're subscribed to him, which you should be. But anyway, if you go watch his mail call on that 1863 Franklin half that we had made for him, the letter I wrote him with that tells you the full story of why we had that made, if you haven't saw that already or if you didn't hear that story. But basically, long story short, is there was a giveaway going on. The host of the giveaway said, guess the date of this Franklin half dollar, and just showed the reverse. Sheldon types in 63 right away, first one to do it. The person flips over the coin. Lo and behold, it's a 1963, and Sheldon assumes he's won, and probably most people would say, congratulations, Sheldon, but no. The host says, you know what? You need to put the full date. 63 is not good enough because you might have meant 1863, and the host of the stream gave it to another person, and Sheldon did not get it. So I felt bad for Sheldon. I wasn't watching that live. Otherwise, I probably would have said something in the chat, and I probably would have got kicked out of the chat. Who knows? But nah, maybe not. I would have been cool about it. But usually I say, hey, the host of the stream, like in my stream, when I do a giveaway, it's my stream, my rules, whatever I say goes, and that's the way it goes for other people too. But so whatever. I mean, the person didn't say you had to put all four digits of the date either, so that's kind of crazy. We found another. This is the Lincoln Professional Life 2009D. So anyway, I was watching that stream back later, and I saw that, and I saw Sheldon with his guests, and I'm like, wow, Sheldon, I felt really happy for him. And then until I watched another minute into the stream, and I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't believe that. So my first thought was just to send him a 63 Franklin, 1963, I mean, just to say, hey, here's that prize you should have won. And I thought that would be funny, but I thought it'd be a lot more fun to have an 1863 Franklin made for him. So now he has the only 1863. So check that out if you haven't seen it before. The guy that carves them is Shane Hunter. He mostly does hobo nickel engravings and carvings. Did a really good job on it. So, yeah, if you look at it, you can tell it's been, carved, and then he had to like clean the whole obverse to, hide the work, but it was more than just carving one digit and a date. Like, you had to scrape away the old digit, the old date. You had to add metal to the coin. Then you had to carve the metal that you added. It was a lot of work for him, believe me. So, poor Sheldon, no fair. Well, I understand you got to have rules, and I have rules when I do my giveaways too. But when you say guess the date of a Franklin half, nobody's gonna think that you're gonna be talking about coins in the 1800s. So a 2-digit date should be fine, especially if the host doesn't specify I need all 4 digits of the date with this. So to come right out and say sorry you didn't win, I thought that sucked. So yeah, you can check out those videos. Like I said, I did a close-up video of the coin. It's a couple videos back if you want to see that. And then Sheldon did his. Oh, that's cool. Got a wheat cent there. I'll show that. And then Sheldon did his mail call receiving it, where he reads the letter that I put in there explaining what happened for everybody. So, oh my God, that is so unfair. Well, I thought it was unfair, so that's why I had a coin made for him. So he got a better prize than that 1963. Anyway, so he's got a nice 1863. Hey there, Bill J. Thanks for coming on in. And brah, best Benji ever. Yeah, it was fun. And Sheldon, that stand I had that stand from another coin. Actually, Don Berry, who was in here, who's also SoCal Box Breaks, included that in one of the. I bought a whole box of stuff from the shop, and that was just in there. So and I thought, hey, that Franklin half fits kind of in that capsule, even though the capsule doesn't really shot all the way. So I sent that to you. But that stand, I saw you have it like up as almost like as a teepee, like a triangle. If you actually have the longest piece of wood flat, then the coin leans back. I think that's the way the stand. I guess the stand can go either way, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of a fun stand. I don't even know what what coin was originally in there. I think it might be an Israeli coin that was originally in that holder. I don't know for sure though. All right, I just put another wheat cent that we just found under the scope. If anyone wants to take a guess of what the date of that is, go ahead and make your guess in the chat. I might need. I do not need all 4 numbers of the date because we know wheat cents were only 09 through 58. That's 1909 through 1958. I'll take your word for it that you guys knew that. You don't win anything, but it's just test your knowledge. We'll have our giveaway at the end of the stream here. So let me catch up with chat here. Again, thanks for coming in, Bill J. Definitely, if you're not following Bill J version 2, you should be doing that already. Pretty much every day he goes through $50 rolls and does giveaways every stream too. So check out Bill J version 2 and make sure you're subbed to him. If you like winning free stuff and if you like watching people search rolls of coins, which if you're in here watching me do this, chances are that might be something that interests you. I don't know. Maybe. Mullen says 39. Greg's 29. We got some guesses in the 40s. We got some guesses in the 50s. Alfred says 1853. Thanks for saying 18 instead of 19, just to make clear. And nobody got it right. This is a good one. 1919. So that's kind of fun to find in a roll. Coin exactly 100 years old. If we waited one more day to open this box, it'd be 101 years old, right? That's pretty nifty. Hey there, Empyrean. How you doing? It was not a SVDV, William Fowler. I wish, so. Oh, Empyrean, we were just guessing the date of the coin there. But it's funny that we were talking about, yeah, do you need the 4 digits or 2 digits? Because I remember when 2009 rolled along, and if you guys know me and if you've seen my channel, which I hopefully you've seen someone by now, you know that I had a really high-end set of 1909 coins, and I really liked the 1909 cents, the Indians and the Lincolns. So as soon as 2009 rolls along, I'm on like some coin message boards and, you know, just not even really thinking about what year it is, and someone types in that, you know, the title of their thread is, I just found an '09 Lincoln in my change, and I'm like, whoa, cool, I'm going to check that out. And it was a damn Lincoln birthplace 2009. It's like, oh man, it's like I'm gonna have to deal with that now because for the previous 100 years, '09 Lincoln meant something pretty darn cool, I thought, but no, now we got to worry about the 2009. So yeah, that kind of ruined it for me. It's like I always just called them '09 Lincoln, but now I got to say 1909 just for the ones. There's another 2009 Denver birthplace. But yeah, if we're talking about Franklin half dollars, I think 2 digits is going to be plenty, at least on this channel forever. Except now I messed it up for everybody because now there is an 1863 Franklin out there, so maybe we do have to specify all 4 digits. So there's a 2009 D. That is the Professional Life reverse. Alright, what else? I got some mail. Okay. I'll check that after the stream. Sorry to hear that, Marla. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes stuff like that happens where... I don't know. Sometimes it's YouTube messing with notifications. Sometimes it's... I don't know. It's kind of weird. Mike, my SMK, guess what? Been watching the Seeker stream. 7 giveaways. Wow, that's a nice streak. And that's pretty. And Mike, you bring up a good point there. It's like there's so many great streams out there and so many giveaways that if anybody here is watching has not won things or doesn't win many giveaways, well, you're just not entering enough giveaways, in my opinion. Well, here's our first 2017 Philadelphia, the first one that has the P mint mark. We saved those just because we don't see too many of those, so I'll set that aside. Even though those of you on the East Coast probably find hundreds of those in your boxes, that's fine. But yeah, there's so many giveaways out there, and not all of them. Some of them are completely random chance. Some of them just take a little bit of knowledge, or you got to type fast. Some are just random. So if you're not winning that much stuff, you just got to enter more giveaways. And one place to find a lot of giveaways is just go back and look at my mail call videos. I got about 15 or 20 of them up there now. I got a few more I have to do. And look at that, same roll, another 2017P. Usually we just find 1 per box, but yeah, we got 2 in 1 roll. That's pretty odd. Got another Canadian here too, and that's a 1988. So we got a 68 and an 88. But if you're looking for more places to win stuff, look at my mail call video, because most of that stuff is stuff I've won in giveaways, and I put links to all the channels. So if I was able to win something on their channels, sometimes it's because I'm smart and I know about coins and I knew what to answer, but a lot of times it's just random luck. So right there's a good place for you to go. Look at the places I've won a bunch of stuff and subscribe to all those channels and pay attention. And there's a lot of giveaways out there if you take the time to look around for them, for sure. And one giveaway that's going on right now that you have a chance for is Jeepingjohn 1976. I know we mentioned it a few times. I'll put his link in there one more time. He's got his 2,000 subscriber giveaway 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up as soon as he hits 1,000. He's at 888 right now, and he's already got his giveaway video up where you can leave the comments. And most places that do giveaways like that is stop bragging about how smart I am. Okay, Mullins, I'll try. But yeah. Don't get me and Mullins in the same chat for a Red Book trivia, because we'll be fighting for that top answer right away. Nah, just kidding on that, of course. But no, Jeepingjohn, he's got most people that do their comment videos for giveaways just say, yeah, 1 guess per person, or they use the YouTube comment picker that screens out multiple guesses. Well, Jeepingjohn in this one specifically said that multiple guesses are cool as long as you follow the rules and that each of your comments is different and unique. So watch his giveaway video. It's a couple videos back. Within the last week he's posted it. And pay attention. You got to have a certain keyword in all of your answers. And there's a 69S, and of course not the double die, but we save the S mint marks. You can guess 1,000 times if you want, as long as you follow the rules and do it. So you can get as many chances as you want to win some gold. And I think he's not just giving away 1 gold coin, he's giving away quite a few stuff once he hits 1,000. So first of all, you got to go over to his comment video and pay attention, follow the rules, and get all those guesses you want in there, however many you want. And I think I put 10, 15, 20 guesses in. And I saw at least one person put in at least 100 so far. And then you got to subscribe to his channel because we need to help him get to that 1,000. So it cuts that comment video off so nobody else has a chance to get in at some certain point because we can't have it going on forever. All right. And it's just a good thing. And like I said, if we can get him over 890 before I end this stream, I'll find another coin to give away in addition to the quarter that we're giving away. Just for helping him out. But you guys should all be helping each other out and subscribing to each other too. So if you see anybody in here, you see they've got a cool channel name or something that might interest you, click on their name and see if you're subscribed to them, because chances are they might have some good content too, and you guys should all be friends with each other. Marley and T says he's got, well, last I checked he had 888, so that's what I saw. I don't know if we can get him up to 890 because I know we only get 30, 40 people in here at a time, and I know most of you have already subscribed to Jeepingjohn because he was part of our 1909 SVDB giveaway, but looks like we got that number up by about 8 or so, so there's a chance. Mullen says he's at 890. Well, I just looked a second ago and he was at 888, but I'll check. I think Mullins just wants me to scramble around to try to find another coin to give away because I wasn't prepared because I didn't think we would get it up to 890, but I'll find something. We will find something for sure. All right, but in the meantime, let's find some more stuff in these rolls, but let's get that wheat cent out of there, that 1919, and show the other giveaway that we're doing for sure. That is a 1960 proof quarter. Alright, what else we got in these rolls? And remember, if you guys like Jefferson nickels, we're doing our Jefferson nickel bag break in a little bit over a week, January 9th. I hope you guys are all able to watch that. I know we got at least probably 8 or 9 giveaways planned for that one already, so even if you don't participate in the break itself, there's a 1967 that's almost full red. That's kind of cool. They're just getting change. But yeah, there's going to be giveaways there, so hopefully you guys can all join us. Some of them will just be random during the stream, like after maybe a few hundred nickels we'll do a giveaway, or maybe after each 500 or 1,000, I haven't decided yet. And then we'll have some end of stream giveaways too, so hopefully you're able to participate in that. But if you do want to actually get some of the nickels and have a chance at getting some really cool stuff in there potentially, then we do have a few spots available. You can see right at the bottom of the screen. They're $40 a spot. That gets you 5 rolls of nickels out of that bag. I think it's a pretty good deal. That includes priority shipping, and it could be a real good. It could be a real good deal if you end up getting some key dates or some cool stuff in there. Like I said, it's an unsearched bag. I have no idea. I think and I priced it out to where even if you get all common stuff, I still think it's a fair price. So I don't think there's much downside if you're interested in that. Yeah, Bill J said I won today by typing out the first thing that popped. Yeah, Bill J does trivia or does questions. Like I said, he does a giveaway in every one of his streams. Today he did a couple of giveaways, and he types in the questions. Sometimes they're Red Book trivia, to where if you have your Red Book handy or if you just know a lot about coins, you got a good chance. Sometimes it's just random facts. The question he did today, one of them was he just thought something he heard on the radio, so he typed in the question. And then one of the other questions, I just happened to guess at it, and I got it right. So I got a couple coins coming to me from Bill, and that'll be in one of my upcoming mail calls. Mullins, I'm going to do that nickel bag on January 9th. I'm probably going to start the stream sometime around noon my time, maybe 1-ish, early afternoon, so that'll be about 4 p.m. Eastern. And I have no idea how long it'll take, depending. If we sell out all the spots, and then it'll take longer, of course. But yeah, it'll go at least 5, 6, 7 hours, I'm guessing. I have no idea for sure. But it'll be fun. All right, we're down to 13 rolls to go. What else am I missing here? Got to go finish supper. All right, William, thanks a lot for stopping in, and Happy New Year to you. I assume Canada does New Year's, right? I'm just kidding. I know they do the Boxing Day and some other different stuff, but I'm pretty sure New Year's is everywhere. just having fun with you. There's an 84 that looks real nice. It would be amazing if that had a doubled ear, wouldn't it? But it doesn't, of course. Hey, Bigfoot, thanks for coming on in. Good to see you. 32 family members coming over. That's just wild. Okay, when I get home from school, good timing. Yeah, Mullins, that was all about when you get home from school, for sure. That's what I was thinking. No, but I've told people if you wanted a spot in the bag and because that was what happened when we did the wheat scent bag break, and you'll be able, if you haven't seen that, I got that stream still up, and we found a lot of great stuff there, and I got this bag at the same shop that we got those wheat scents from, and they recommended that it would be a good bag to open on a stream, so I have a feeling that they think there's at least some cool stuff in the bag, but I can't promise anything, of course. But what am I trying to say there? I thought that was something different. Yeah, the question was how many people lived within their birthplace, right? I lost my train of thought on the nickels, but no, I think it'd be a fair. It'll be fun, and I just wanted to pick a time where I thought most people would be able to at least catch some of it. And what I was trying to say is, for people that are buying spots, if you know for sure that you wanted to buy a spot, but you're not going to be able to watch until later in the day, then you could. If you tell me that, I'll make sure you get one of the last spots in the bag instead of the first one to go. So there's a better chance you can watch live. So you can try to make that. Keep wondering how many bacterial die when Mike washes his hands after his... Yeah, well, the list, if you go back a couple months on my channel, I did a bag of 5,000 wheat scents, an unsearched bag, and went through all 5,000 of them in one stream. Took about 7 hours, and we found a lot of cool stuff, even an 09S and a couple 24Ds, a couple 22Ds, a lot of cool stuff. By the end of that stream, my fingers were like pure black, and like the mat that I work on here, I can see right now it's a little bit dirty, but there was definitely a big spot where we had the coin. I mean, it got dirty for sure. But I see other people do streams and they're wearing gloves and stuff. I just can't do that. First of all, you just don't have a good grip on the coin for one, and then I don't know. I gotta wear gloves for hours. Can't do that. Alright, not finding anything at all worth mentioning in this roll, so this looks like a mostly newer roll, but there's a 2009D, that's the Lincoln Professional Life, so we do save the 2009s. Here's another 2009, another 2009D, that's the Lincoln Formative Years where he's sitting on the log. So yeah, we got this whole little pile right here of all 2009Ds, probably about 20 of them here. Again, all of them from Denver. No, we didn't find any from Philadelphia yet, so I know I've mentioned that several times, like when the newer scents come out, I don't see hardly any Philadelphias. I only see the Denver Mint. But even when you go back 10 years, well, tomorrow it'll be 11 years, to 2009, we still almost only get Denver coins. So right there, we got about 20 of them there, and every single one of them is Denver, not a single Philadelphia. Which is kind of a bummer because some of the modern Lincoln varieties that are the coolest are Philadelphia coins, like the 83 double die, the 84... the 95. I mean, a lot of the cool ones are Philadelphia. So not only are some of those hard to find in the first place, but they're almost impossible to find when you don't get the Philadelphia coins in the first place. So, all right, what else do we got here? Boxing Day is weird. He said, okay, I'm just going back and trying to read some of this that I'm missing. Shane, thanks for coming in. Good to see ya. All depends on what your mine might be good. Okay. Guess that might be for somebody else. Wish I was there for that bag break, at least a few hours. Yeah, that was a fun one to list. Well, we're going to be doing another one on January 9th, and that's going to be early nickels. The coin shop told me it's a bag of Jefferson nickels that are all before 1960. So there's a lot of cool stuff you could find in that. Like you got the key dates, the 38, 39 DNSs. There's a bunch of overdate varieties we can find, potentially. There's a couple other cool varieties we'll look for. We'll have a list of all the different low mintage ones. There probably won't be many war nickels, if any, because those are easy for them to sort out because they're just usually real dark and ugly. But they did tell me there's definitely a few buffalo nickels and maybe even some earlier ones in there too, just for fun. So, and I just mentioned that all those were 2009 Denvers. We don't got a single Philadelphia. So, of course, the next one we find is a 2009 Philadelphia formative years. So that's our first Philadelphia in that whole pile. So that's the way it goes. All right, what else was I getting? I would wear gloves because all the coins I get always make my hands smell terrible. Can't stand it. Washing hands. You gotta get better soap or wash your hands better, Mullins. It happens. But yeah, you definitely get that metallic smell under your hands for sure. But yeah, if I wear gloves, I just know, like, if I wear cotton gloves, they're just gonna turn, they're just gonna get so dirty, and then I'm gonna be buying cotton gloves every time I do a box, just because they would turn black. If I wore like rubber or latex or whatever the gloves are, then I just don't like that, and I think my hands would be sweating, and I don't like that either. So there's a 1970S. We'll add that to our pile of San Francisco mints. And even when I deal with, and I'm just as a coin collector / coin dealer, I just never use gloves when I'm handling coins. The exception to that is when I do my short videos, I always wear a white cotton glove when I have the coins in the slab, and mostly just because I've always done that since the start, and just kind of because it's funny. So people, and I just like the comments I get. It's like, oh, you don't have to wear gloves. The coin's already in a slab. But I just know with a bunch of you smart Alex here on YouTube, if I didn't wear gloves, then I'd be getting comments about my fingers instead of the coin, or it'd be something going on. I don't know. So I just always started wearing the cotton gloves and just kept doing it for those. But yeah, even when the coin graders at PCGS, NGC are handling coins worth thousands and thousands of dollars, they don't use gloves because you're more likely to drop coins and stuff like that when you're wearing gloves. So that would be a lot worse than just touching the edges. So what else we get here? I wonder how much. Oh, okay, I got that. Yeah, I don't know how I got that question right on Bill J. That was just the first thing that came to mind. It was like, I'm just got a guess on that, but I got lucky on that one. And, well, not only lucky that I knew the answer, but a lot of these times you're just going to be lucky that you're the first one to type it, too, and just happened to get that one. Mike just found a 1923 wheat penny, he says, with no mint mark. Well, first of all, did you really find a wheat penny, or did you find a wheat cent? Because, yeah, they are cents and not pennies. But first of all, now that I got that out of my system, that's pretty cool to find a 1923. Nothing wrong with that. Almost 100 years old, just searching and finding it in a roll. We found the 1919 earlier, and so that's our oldest from this box, which is usually the oldest we get. I mean, that's by far the old. Usually it's awesome to find anything from the 30s and earlier. There's another 59D, so we got 4 59s so far in this box. What else we got here? You can look up typeset. Yeah, Mullins, that's the don't worry about the metallic smell that you get after going through a bunch of coins, but the metallic taste would be really concern me if you're licking your fingers after searching through a bunch of coins. So please don't do that. Got to get better soap, something with some good scent to it that'll get rid of that smell if it really bugs you going through a bunch of coins. Hey there, Rich Callie, great to see you. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. Happy New Year to you. Hope all's been well with you. Miss you doing the late night streams. Hopefully we can get back to that soon. I'm sure I'm not the only one that misses you doing a lot of the late night streams. I know a lot of people like coming in there and hanging out with us all, seeing everybody's new coins and what's come in, and just chatting about whatever. It's always fun. All right, we're under 10 rolls. We're getting close. Best way to build up your immune system? Well, I could think of better ways. But yeah, if you're going to be licking your coins or putting coins anywhere near your mouth, make sure they're the older copper ones and not the modern zinc coins that are with the copper plating, because that's what I guess if you have kids that swallow coins, that's like the first thing they ask you is like, make sure it wasn't like the modern zinc coins, because those will really mess you up, I guess. Copper, you know, just go right through you. But here's a 2009D, the Lincoln Professional Life. So we got another one of those to add to the pile. 2019D. Here's another 2009D. That's the Birthplace. Got a lot of 2009s in this box. It was a wheat cent penny. Well, there. Okay, Mike, I'll go along with that. I'm just kidding you, of course. Just having fun. But no, that's awesome to find a 1923. Heck yeah. There's a 1970, 94, 91. Hope to start back up, that the holidays are over and start streaming again. Well, that'd be good, Rich. I'm looking forward to it. Hey there, Clay. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Thanks for coming in. Jeff Dunn's here, too. I don't know if I said hi to you, or if I did, it was a while ago, and I can't remember, but thanks for coming in as well. We got a few rolls left to go, and then we'll be doing a giveaway, maybe 2 giveaways. We'll check in just a second. There's another 2009D. That's the formative years reverse. Remember, if anybody was interested in participating in our January 9th Jefferson nickel bag break, just shoot me an email. I mean, I got a video explaining it a couple of videos ago if you had more questions on it, but if you're interested in participating in it, I do have a few spots left in that. Just shoot me an email and we'll make that happen. And let me go check John's channel real quick to see if you guys really got him. Wow, John's up to 892, so it looks like I got to find another coin to give away in addition to that Proof Washington quarter. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. And John will be really happy about that. And make sure that you guys aren't just going over there and subscribing to him and never doing anything with the Jeepingjohn channel. First of all, he does live streams just about every morning, which are kind of fun if you want to see some latest in coins. Or he does a lot of searching of West Point quarters, so if you like those, that's the thing to do. But yeah, definitely get in on his giveaway that he's going to. The 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He got his comment video up already, even though he's 108 subscribers away still. But you can get in there early, and if you pay attention to the rules, multiple entries are allowed. So, and he's giving away gold. Did I mention that? A gold coin. So if you want multiple chances to win gold, there's a 2009 Birthplace, 2009D, of course. But yeah, that's awesome. So I'll put his link in there again just to see if there's anybody else that wants another chance to get over and make friends with Jeepingjohn, and that'll be awesome. Like I said, after this stream, I'm going to send him an email and said, hey, just a FYI, we did a nice shout out, and all the great folks watching our stream helped you out and got you, well, so far I can tell him we got you at least 12 new subscribers, and he's just going to be thrilled with that, but maybe we can even tell him a bigger number. So yeah, I guess, I mean, if it got up to 900, I guess I'd have to dig out another coin to give away, but we only got 7 rolls left, so I don't think that's going to happen. But I will definitely find something else for a giveaway. Now that it's over 890, so really appreciate that. Yeah, Rich Kelly's got to get back onto them night shifts, huh? Well, he doesn't even have to do night shifts only. Anytime Rich pulls up the stream, and he'll get some people to join and have a good time. He doesn't have to just do it in the middle of the night, that's for sure. Find any good stamp? Yeah, he does. Rich collects everything. And that's what makes his streams good. Not only the people he gets to join in and have fun in the streams, and I'm not just saying that because I'm one of those people that join in, but yeah, you can hear more from me too in the streams often. But no, Rich, he's got such an amazing collection of stuff. So anytime we're talking about stuff, like just earlier, they were talking about Canadian bank tokens. I'm sure if that was a Rich Kelly stream and they brought up Canadian bank tokens, Rich probably has a box of them sitting around. He could just start showing them under the microscope or something. He's pretty much just got all kinds of cool stuff. So we just found another wheat set. If anybody wants to make a guess of what that might be, go for it. Again, no prize, just test your knowledge and for some fun. Who else is in here? I just saw some more people coming in, I thought. Maybe not. Chat just goes too fast sometimes. Oh, Amy is in here. Misplaced Youper Girl. Thanks for coming on in. I think I saw somebody else. I join in but haven't got notifications for his streams or channel. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when you're not getting notifications, well, first of all, you got to check to make sure you're subscribed, and often you will be. But I've heard from others that sometimes you got to unsubscribe to them, unclick the bells or whatever they are. You got to basically do everything you can to get rid of that channel and then go right back and then resubscribe. And then some people say you also have to go like to one of their videos and watch the video and leave a comment to make sure that you really are like subscribed. I mean, so I don't know the right answer. That's just what I hear from some other people. So I might be spreading some bad information, but I don't think it's going to hurt anybody to go resubscribe them and show them a little support if that's what it takes. Pink Floyd, thanks for coming on in. Happy New Year. We got about 5 rolls left to go here, and then we're going to do some giveaways. Just having some fun going through some Lincoln cents and wishing everybody Happy New Year. And we're also going over to Jeepingjohn's channel to support him because we're going to do another giveaway because we helped raise his subscriber count a little bit. That'll be fun. Just kind of flipping through these real quick to see if anything stands out. There's a few coppers in here, like a 61, a 73D, an 82D that looks copper, but I'll weigh it later just to make sure. There's an 83, not the double die reverse. There's a nice 74D with a lot of red color to it. The really beat up 04D. And nothing in that roll that we're going to take a look at. On Apple iPhone, you have to unsubscribe and subscribe back. Yeah, I don't know. But I've heard that from, you hear that from a lot of people. Oh, I probably should show this coin too. People were guessing the date. I don't know if I ever showed it. It was a 44D. I've had that under there a while. I don't know if anybody got that one. Sorry about that. Looks like Lincoln Central guessed 44 though. Not too bad. Good guess there. And we'll put that proof quarter back there for a minute. And I gotta get my chat back to where it was at. Didn't subscribe for 4 or 6 months. Hey Clinton S, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Thanks for coming in. Wow, we got 75 likes. You guys are amazing. Really appreciate that. There's a 63D, an 81. There's a 1969 Philadelphia. Usually don't get too many Philadelphias that old. Well, really any Philadelphias for that matter, but usually we get the D's and the S's. Clinton's getting ready to do his last spin of the year and his first spin of 2020. I bet if you watch Clinton S, he does a lot of spins on his channel. Make sure everybody goes and supports everybody here. If you see any other channels that you might think have a cool name or sound interesting, or go check them out. It's easy to do. Let's see, here's a 69S. It's real dirty, but it's not a double die, but we'll add it to our pile of S-Mint coins. A bunch of people saying Happy New Year. I guess it's getting to be that time. Happy new decade, too. We're out of the teens and going to be into the 20s. Kind of weird. But, alright, 4 rolls to go. Will we find any more wheat cents or anything else cool? I don't know. Lily has to go out again. Lily's got you trained, Bill. And for those of you that do not watch Bill J's streams, you should. Like I said, about every day he opens up a box of $50 live. Does a giveaway every stream, so you should check it out for that. But it's really funny because right when he's almost done, he never really waits till he's all the way done. But sometimes when he's got a couple rolls left, but usually when he's doing the giveaway, Lily, which is his dog, is ready to go out. you know, of course, you know, we all know Lily could probably wait another 5 minutes until the stream's over, but she doesn't. Gotta get that camera. Gotta get into that camera and say hi to everybody before he ends the stream. That was another 69S we just put there, and that pile of S-mints. Again, I took a quick look. It's not the double die. One day maybe we'll find that double die. We know our friend Mitchell Spencer, who's here on YouTube, found one not too long ago and sold it in a heritage auction for $24,000. Pulled it right out of a roll. There's a really nice 1971. Just want to take a quick look at that to make sure there's nothing fancy on that, or nope. Got a new Apple laptop coming in. That sounds exciting. Got writer's block on your videos. Yeah, Del Marvelous, sometimes I do that, like when I'm trying to decide, hey, what kind of video do I want to do, or sometimes when I'm doing my mail calls, and admittedly, that's why I get behind on my mail calls sometimes. Like right now, I got 3 piles of mail here, ready to do my next 3 mail calls already, like with 4 or 5 pieces of mail in each, because I don't want to do like 15 things in one long mail call, because I don't think anybody's going to watch a mail call that goes on for 30, 40 minutes, for one. I try to keep them to be about 10, 15 minutes. It seems like that works. But yeah, if you get your writer's block for your videos, that's when you just click up the live stream and just start having fun. You don't have to write any of this. It just, people will chat. You can ask questions, answer questions, just read off what they're saying, and it kind of runs itself. And to keep it from being totally quiet, you start going through a box of scents like this, and maybe you'll find some stuff to talk about. Or whatever else you like to search for or talk about. It's easy. Of course, I'm not finding anything in this roll to talk about, that's for sure. Let's see, 07D, 01D, 64D, 68. Well, that's a nice 68D. It's got a lot of red color to it, but yeah, not really worth saving. I'll pull that out again later just because it's copper when I try to count up how much coppers are in the box. But what else we got here? Perion's trying to get everybody's Skype address. Yeah, he asked me for Skype earlier, and I told him I'm too old. I never used Skype in my life. I don't even know. I'm bad enough with trying to use my text messaging, let alone something fancy like Skype. Alright, this is the second to last roll. And then it looks like I gotta do a giveaway, and then it looks like I gotta do a second giveaway, because you guys all went and subscribed to Jeepingjohn, which is very cool of you guys. And next stream we do, which I don't know exactly when the next stream. I know we're going to be doing one, as you see at the bottom of your screen, January 9th, when we go through that bag of Jefferson nickels. And again, if you want to participate in that, well, first of all, if you just want to be there and watch it, you'll have a chance to win all the giveaways. But if you want to actually get some of the nickels from that bag, go ahead and shoot me an email. I got a few spots left for that. Be happy to get you in on that. I don't know if that'll be my next stream or if I'll do one before that. I got a bunch of stuff I'm putting together for another auction. I don't know if I'll do the auction before or after that stream though. But my point is in each of those streams too, I'll pick another channel, and I'm not gonna. It won't always be Jeepingjohn. Sorry, Jeep, if you're watching this, but I'm not gonna be doing his every one of my streams. But I'll pick another channel for the next stream, and like I said, just in this stream, we got another 10, 12 people to go over and subscribe. If we pick somebody else, and if each stream we can get somebody an extra 10 subscribers, that's huge when you're under 1,000. It's even better if I find someone that's under 500 or so. I mean, or someone getting close to a goal. So, just got a really great community here, and really appreciate that. Who is Jeepingjohn? Haha. Well, I know you're kidding, so I'm trying to be funny. This is the last roll, everybody. Let's see if we can get one more find out of here. Yeah, they did replace him. He did shave his head. That's funny. And I was watching the other day, I guess, when he first showed that, and I saw his dog jumping up and jumping all over him, wrapping around, climbing all over him. I think the dog was a little excited about it too. But course, instantly recognizes them, of course. So 1976, it's 2016D, a 91D, 2018D, 76D, 2003, 16D, 12D, 2016D, 93D, 15D, 2017D, 88D. Come on, let's find something. 93D, 2002D, a really green 2016D maybe. That's just really ugly. 2016D, 98D, 13D, 16D, 94D, 2004D, 2011D, and the last one is a 2014D. So nothing in that roll. All right, so that is it for that box. So thank you for that. You got 10 plus for my giveaway, so very much appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, Ohio Hobbies. Remember, I didn't know we've been pushing Jeepingjohn's here, but before we end the stream, Ohio Hobbies announced that they're doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. I believe they said tomorrow, and so there's still a chance to get in on that. So if you want to have a chance to get in on another giveaway, just click on their channel, and you know what, I'm going to do that right now too to make sure I'm in on it. You can still have a chance to get in on that giveaway. And right now I am I even subscribed to Ohio Hobbies? Let's check. I am, okay. So I'll leave that tab open to make sure I get on the giveaway too. Just wanted to make sure I was subscribed while I was telling everybody else to go do that. All right, so let's see here. I got to figure out what to do for a giveaway now because you guys blew my mind and got that guy Jeepingjohn's a bunch of subscribers. He is up to 893. You guys are cool. So I already announced we're doing this one that's under the scope. This is a 1960. Let me bring up my screen so I can see what I'm doing. 1960 proof Washington quarter. So that's going to be our giveaway. And now I gotta find another coin to give away. Let's see. Well, I guess I could just make it real easy. Grab this roll of proof quarters and get another one out. I don't want to do the same date. Nope, that's not the same date. Okay. Let's find a different one than that. Kind of stuck in there. Now remember, with proof coins, you got the edges can be real sharp sometimes, and they just stick to the inside of tubes. There's one. There's this 1961. That makes sense to give that away. So we'll do that. That is a 1961 proof Washington quarter. 90% silver. And let me get out a nice 2x2 for that. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to explain it here and give you guys plenty of time because I know there's lots of lag. When I type in chat a word, it'll be between 3 and 5 letters. All you have to do is type that word that I type. You only type it once. If you type more than one time, you're out. You don't count. One guess per person. It's not really a guess. You're just going to repeat exactly what I do. So if I type in, I'm not even going to say a word because you guys will start doing it, but whatever I type in, you type in exactly what I do. You don't have to do all capitals or all small letters because I know some of you on phones, that makes it difficult. But spelling does count. So if I type in 4 letters, you got to type in those same 4 letters. If I type in 5 letters, you type in those same 5 letters. And if you're the first person to do that, you don't necessarily win, but you have a chance. If you're the 10th person to do it, you don't necessarily win, but you have a chance. What I'll do is after we get everybody put their guesses in, I roll a dice. I got right here, we got about 35 people in here. I got a 20-sided die. So as long as you're one of the first 20 people to type what I type, you have an equal shot of winning. I think that's about as fair as we can do. If I would just give you a question or type something in and we give it to the first person, then we're just rewarding someone that has a really good internet connection or rewarding someone that can type real fast. Or if we do a real hard question, then not everybody even has a chance of winning. So this way, every single person here, as long as you can be one of the first 20 people to type what I type, and that's why I keep it short, 3 to 5 letters, So even if you're on a cell phone, you got a good shot of being one of the first 20 people. So remember, now that I've talked along enough, I'm just letting the lag catch up, because I know some of you guys are like 20-30 second delay, because that's the way that I have the stream set up mostly, unfortunately, to keep it from crashing. So as soon as you see me type the word in, you type it only once. Don't do it multiple times, or I'm going to have to rule you ineligible. If someone does type in multiple times, we still count those when we're counting down to whatever the winner is, but that person can't be the winner. So hopefully everybody's ready. And remember, you only have to do this if you want a chance to win. First prize is going to be for the 1961 proof Washington quarter, and that's the extra prize we added for all you guys going and supporting Jeepingjohn. So I'm going to type in a word, and as soon as you see me type that in, all you got to do is type it in as well. That's it. It's that simple. See several people guessing so far. Those are the people with the fast internet connections, maybe. Or maybe I don't have as much lag as I thought. I don't know. That's got to be about 20 people so far, but I'll let a couple more come in just to make sure. Thanks, Lincoln, for letting everybody know and reminding. I'm just going to go ahead and type in stop, because I think I saw at least 20 people scroll by. So now I'm scrolling back up into my chat. Remember, my chat's what rules here. I'm going to count down. I'm going to roll the dice, and we roll the 12. So the 12th person on my screen to type in John for Jeepingjohn is the winner. The list was first, Pink Floyd second, Greg King third, Empyrean fourth, Lincoln 5, G-Dub 6, Haha 7, Chris W 8, McGreedy 9, NCF 10, Shane 11, Clay 37 is number 12. And now I'm just going to look real quick to make sure Clay 37 didn't guess more than once, and it does not look like it. So congratulations to Clay 37 winner. So there we go. Clay37 just got to email me your address. My email address is at the top of the screen, mike@kittlecoins.com. Even if you've won things before, please send me your address again. It just makes it easy. So let me just write that down. 1961 proof, Clay37. Congratulations. Hopefully you guys, at least hopefully most of you thought that was fair. I know Clay37 probably thought it was pretty fair to do it that way, though. All right. Next up is our end of stream giveaway for the prize that we showed earlier. Very similar. It's a 1960, though. 1960 proof Washington quarter. And so again, I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time to catch up, get ready, get your keyboards up ready, get your cell phone ready to type. You're just going to type in what I type in. One time, one guess per person. And remember, if you're you thought the word was stop. No, that's not it. The next thing I type in starting now, how about that, will be the next word, and you just got to type what I type in. That's easy. Going to be very simple. I'm just going to talk for a little bit longer to let everybody catch up and get ready. Again, and before I do that, I'm just going to thank you guys all for supporting here. We got 82 likes here. We got 39 people watching. That's just amazing. So good luck to you all. And we got a lot of people typing in win. They want to win. And then and that's another thing I just want to mention. I don't read off and don't say the word when I type it in, because again, that some people hear that way sooner than others, and I want it to be as fair as possible. So usually the chat shows up about the same time for most people, so that's why we do it that way. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and type in stop. That means you don't type in stop, of course. I see about 20 people that have typed in win. Hopefully you did. I'm going to scroll up to the top of my list there. I'm going to roll. And we rolled a 15. And we're going to count down. The list 1, Ohio 2, Greg King 3, G-Dub 4, Chris W 5, Jake 6, Haha 7, Lincoln 8, Delmarvelous 9, Clay 37 10, Mullins 11, Jeff Dunn 12, Pink Floyd 13, Shane 14, Gums O'Hara number 15. Let's just make sure Gums didn't guess more than once. Doesn't look like it. Very cool. So I I believe that's the way to do it. And I guess if there was ever any question, I could do the share screen thing and show you guys as I count down, but I don't think that's necessary. I think you guys can pretty much follow along. The list should be pretty much the same for you guys when I read it, except for your own comment will be way out of place because when you type into your own chat, it shows up in your own screen just way earlier than it will show up for anybody else. So, congratulations to Gums. Let me write that down to make sure. 0600. All right. So for both Clay and Gums, make sure you guys send me an email with your address, mike@kittlecoins.com, and we'll go ahead and get those out in the mail. They will not go out in the mail tomorrow because I think my post office is closed for New Year's, but they'll go out this week. Again, I want to thank you guys all for hanging out for a little bit and doing this. Remember, if you want to participate in that early nickel bag break that we're doing it January 9th. That's a Thursday. Spots for that are $40 each. You get 5 rolls of early nickels. I think it's a pretty fair deal. That also includes the priority mail shipping, which costs me about $8. And I have a feeling there's going to be some cool stuff in the bag. So if you like Jefferson nickels, want some good early stuff to help fill your albums, send me an email for that. I'm also going to be doing another auction soon. I don't know the exact date. It'll be somewhere around that same time too, so stay tuned for that. If you have questions about the nickel bag break, though, I did a video a few days ago. Most of your questions should probably be answered with that video, or just shoot me an email and we'll figure that out. Greg says, congrats to the winners. Fair way of doing it. Thanks for that, Greg. Appreciate it. And yeah, congrats to both the winners. Make sure you guys all have a happy and safe New Year, of course. So let's see. We talked about that bag break. We talked about auction coming up. Let's just check Jeepingjohn's one more time to see what he got up to. 893. So I think we can all take credit for adding 13 subscribers to him. That's not too bad out of an average of 30 or so, 40 people watching. So, and I know most of us were probably already subscribed to him before. So that's just really cool, guys. That was awesome. Well, all right, cool. I don't really have too much else to ramble on about other than just to wish you guys all Happy New Year. I don't know when my next stream will be for sure. I don't know if it'll be my auction, or maybe it'll be just a January 9th nickel bag break. But either way, we'll see you then. And even if you don't buy a spot in the nickel bag break, we're going to have at least, I'm thinking 8 to 10 giveaways during that stream. And there's some cool stuff that's already been donated for that stream for giveaways. So yeah, just I hope some of you guys will be able to participate for that too. And remember also, if you have any younger kids that are getting into the hobby, under 18 years old that want to be members of the American Numismatic Association, please send me an email. I can get you guys hooked up with a discounted membership. Usually it's like $12 to $14 for a membership for under 18. I can get you a membership first year for like $5 if you, because one of the former presidents of the ANA is a member of my coin club. So if you know anybody under 18 that wants to be a member of the ANA, I mean, really, I could get you a free membership, but if I tell everybody I'm going to give you a free membership, then I'm going to have every kid on YouTube saying, give me a free membership, whether they want it or not. So that's why we decided it's going to be $5 for the first year, just to give you a little bit of something you have to pay just to make sure everyone in the world doesn't contact us. But it's well worth the $5. I know they send you a coin on your birthday for free. They have a message board you can participate in. There's a youth auction you can participate in. If you send them your postcard with good grades, they send you coins. So yeah, if you know anybody under 18 that you think would be a good member for the American Numismatic Association, that's our nation's coin club. Shoot me an email. And send me $5 and we can get them a membership expedited, run through and get them on the list and get them participating in the hobby. Also, if you know any young collectors out there under 18 that do not have a red book, let me know and I'd be happy to help them get a red book. I got a couple newer red books, mostly within a year or two old, and yeah, just let me know if there's anybody under 18 that needs a red book. Let me know. All right, again, thanks again for coming in. Happy New Year to everybody. Just really surprised how many cool people come in to hang out for a little bit, and I'm very thankful for that. And if I don't see you in somebody else's stream by the end of the night, I'll see you next year. Thanks again, and keep having fun with your collections.